The dawn broke softly over the palace, but Maomao had little rest. Her discovery from the night before still lingered in her mind. The lily. Their fragrance was too sweet, too persistent, and always present in concubine Li Hua's chambers. As she walked through the corridor, the scent clung faintly to her sleeves. She paused, narrowing her eyes. Ordinary lily did not have such a heavy aroma, unless they'd been altered or perhaps replaced with a rare variant known for its toxic pollen. Entering concubine Li Hua's chambers, she bowed as usual. Li Hua was reclining on her couch, a pale smile gracing her lips despite her fragile body. The silent maid was at her side, dutiful as ever, arranging the fresh lily in the vase. Maomao's gaze lingered on the flowers, watching the way the maid handled them without hesitation, without gloves, as though she had done this 1,000 times. Not a flicker of emotion crossed her face. Too perfect, too mechanical. Li Hua spoke softly, her voice weak but still carrying grace. "Maomao, you always come so early. What do you see in these flowers? Are they not beautiful?" Maomao bowed her head slightly, her mind racing. Should she speak the truth, or play along until the time was right? "They are beautiful, my lady. But sometimes beauty hides a darker nature. Even the loveliest blossom may carry thorns or poison." Li Hua chuckled faintly, though the sound was brittle. Spoken like an herbalist. "Perhaps I should trust your eye more than my own." The silent maid stiffened ever so slightly at those words. It was the tiniest shift, but Maomao noticed. Her suspicion sharpened. Later, Maomao carried one of the discarded lily back to her small quarters. She dissected the petals, the pollen, the stems. Her fingers moved with precision, her eyes bright with the thrill of discovery. Beneath the fragrance, beneath the innocent white hue, she found traces of a compound, a natural toxin that caused slow weakness when inhaled over long periods. Her suspicion was correct. "This isn't ordinary cultivation. Someone specially prepared these flowers," she whispered to herself. "And the maid ensures they never leave Li Hua's chambers." That evening, Junshi summoned her again. He listened in silence as she explained, his expression unreadable. His golden eyes narrowed when she mentioned the flowers. "So the poison hides in plain sight," he murmured. "Ingenious." "And cruel." Maomao met his gaze. "But there's more. The maid doesn't show signs of poisoning, even though she tends to the lily every day. That means she knows how to avoid their effect. Or she's been trained to resist it." The silence that followed was heavy. Junshi finally leaned forward, his voice low. "And what do you propose to do?" Maomao inhaled slowly. Her lips curved into that mischievous smile she wore whenever danger excited her. "I'll let her believe she still has the upper hand. But I'll change one thing, just one. A test. If she reacts, then I'll know." Junshi studied her, and for a moment the mask of his flawless beauty cracked with concern. "You enjoy this too much," he said softly. Maomao smirked. "Better me than the one lying helpless in her bed." That night, Maomao returned to Li Hua's chambers with a fresh set of lily. But these weren't poisoned. They were ordinary, harmless. She replaced them carefully under the guise of routine. The silent maid's eyes flickered only for a heartbeat before returning to their usual calm. But Maomao saw it. That tiny break. The first crack in her mask, and Maomao's heart raced. The game had begun. The palace is turning into a battlefield of subtle poisons and hidden masks. Will Maomao finally expose the silent maid, or is there yet another mastermind in the shadows? Stay tuned for the next episode, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share so you won't miss the next deadly twist.